Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles with me, Get Daved. In the last episode we prevented Vassal City from being vassalized. Oh no, a photographer.
You guys aren't with Squad 7 by any chance, are ya?
Yes, that's us.
Bingo! I've been looking for you. Meaning you, hot stuff, on the tank.
Me?
Hello?
Excuse me,
That must make you Lieutenant Gunther, am I right?
Yeah. Yes, that's me.
Upsy daisy.
What? Hey, you can't...
Put a bullet in
Nice
her.
to meet you too. Now, let's get right to the questions. So, you're the son of the great General Gunther, huh? You look awfully young. How old are you anyway? Must be your first war, huh? What's been the hardest experience so far? Wait, happiest. Funniest.
Oh man, when they thought that pregnant woman was fat and they were gonna kill her, that was pretty
this
funny.
is a combat zone. Excuse me, but what are you doing here anyway?
Hey, give me a break, will ya? Scoops are near danger, and I'm near scoops. That's right. The name's Ellet. I'm GBS Radio's top woman reporter.
Oh, a
I
woman
smell a
reporter.
story, a good story. And you guys are it.
So, you're a reporter?
A
Very
woman
good,
reporter.
Yes. I've been assigned to Squad 7 to conduct a series of interviews, thank you. Now, let's get back to those questions, shall we?
I hope it's a smear piece. Distrust because Largo's a smoker. That means he don't care about anyone or anything but Largo. But you know what? Might be a soft side we'll find out about.
Ugh. Now he's giving interviews? Who does he think he is? Ooh, look at him. Son of some big hero. Please. He's still a schoolboy.
All true.
No kidding. One little win and he's the new Grand Duke. Ah, I hate kids. Whatever. He'll learn soon enough.
There you go.
Only one thing matters out there in the field, and that's experience.
Well, good news everyone. The news has
Operation Cloudburst.
caused division in the units, among the ranks. Okay, we need to learn this. Okay, so we've got sort of just the backstory. Castlefront Street. Oh goodness, the war cemetery. I'm just gonna check something real quick. Is it in the headquarters tab? We need to do some stuff here anyway. Yeah. So, anybody seen Susie lately?
Paying your respects? Sorry. I suppose that was a foolish question.
You're a very creepy man.
Actually, no, sir. I'm not here visiting anyone in particular.
Yay!
Oh. Then might I ask what brings you to a place like this?
Kind of like scooping out real estate.
I find it sobering, standing here in front of all those who died in the last war. That and seeing this much death reminds me that humans are just another part of nature.
Don't suppose I've ever heard that before. Judging from your clothes, you're militia.
Yes, sir. Lieutenant Welkin Gunther. I'm in charge of Squad 7, Regiment 3.
Gunther.
Lucky numbers.
I see. Squad leader. Very impressive for a young man.
Not at all, sir. I'm still woefully inexperienced.
He's just an LT.
One wrong order from me and my squad could wind up here. It's a huge responsibility.
You respect the weight of their lives. Here, let me teach you a special order.
I'm nervous as to what this will be.
An order, sir? I'm sorry. Who did you say you were?
Just a leftover from the last war. I'm afraid my orders require some experience, though. I can't in good faith teach them to those who lack the maturity to use them properly. Now, let's see. I'll teach you Healing Request today. Use it to request a medic to heal a single allied unit's wounds.
Interesting.
Well, what is your decision?
It is cemetery related. Sure.
Very good. I hope my orders can assist you in saving the nation. I hope we'll meet again. Should you wish, you can likely find me here.
Kind of sad to imagine this guy left over from the war visiting the cemetery every day. Reminds me of a band of brothers. One man saying every night, he says, "I'm glad I'm not in Bastogne."
Lieutenant! Off duty? Your timing's perfect. There's something I want to show you. Won't take but a minute. Come on.
Alright, everybody. If you'd like to see everything she has to say or hear her voice act all of it, this is the wrong LP for you. We're gonna blitz through some of this as fast as I can read because she's getting on my nerves.
Ta-da!
Mm-hmm.
Why do this when I already... Sure, I could leave it up to the print news guy.
Mm-hmm.
And not just a little cut here and there. In some cases,
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sick of it. I want to give my readers the truth.
You sound very ethical.
So, this is my brilliant plan? Some things are only possible in out-of-the-way spots like this. Out of sight from the... I'll keep this space filled with up-to-date, absolutely... And your exploits will feature heavily, I'm sure.
Because we've got a monopoly
Come
on
by
the
and
truth
have a
in
read
Squad 7.
sometime.
Alright. This is kind of cool that we could read the news. Oh, I was kind of hoping it'd be in the actual newspaper thing. Nice. Interesting. War is expanding.
And while you're here,
Oh, please stop speaking.
I want to put a book out someday, right? To put the truth in the hands of the people. But I'm just a radio news grunt, you
No,
know?
you have a
I'll
messiah
pay for
complex.
everything
It's
out of my own
different.
pocket.
And you're very pushy.
So, I figured I'd ask you. Think you could find it in your wallet's heart to help a girl get started?
Throw a cigarette at her, Welkin.
I'd make it worth your while. You guys could feature in the book I write.
That's a compromise of the truth!
I still haven't decided what all I want to put in it, but I promise it'll be all about you.
That's not...
See this fat stack of notes? I've got a ton of material already.
Yeah.
So how about it?
Only because I have a lot more money.
Thanks a million.
Eat crap.
I plan on putting out new editions, especially after you've made some head... I'm counting on you out there, Welkin.
You deluded, self-serving, crazy woman.
Welkin, bro! I'm stoked you're here, man. What can I do you for?
I need you to shoot a reporter. Nah, she's trying so very hard. Wait. Yeah, I already got that. Okay. We're just gonna do a quick glance, see if we've already got all of the things we can get.
Sorry.
Yeah. That's alright. I assume we need to do more missions. So we've already maxed that out. Might as well spend some time checking out the Edelweiss. Sure. Reinforce that barrel. Ooh. Sure. Getting a little more expensive. More armor? Sure.
It's done. This one's perfect, bro.
Lots of defense. Seems good.
Here you go, bro.
I'm expecting
All
in a
done.
future mission I'll have to actually use the Edelweiss to provide cover and stuff. Sure.
It's done.
Spare tread? Interesting.
I'll s-
Sure, put it right in there. We have sort of a 4x3 grid where we can put these different blocks in. Bulletproof visor. I love it. I'm just flushing all this money down the... well, I guess not down the toilet, but I don't think I've issued an extra order to the Edelweiss yet. I'm about the people. Yeah. Okay. And this is where we can change what it's equipped with. Yeah, okay. I imagine we'll have to do that to keep up with enemy
Come back
tanks.
again.
And let's give everyone one more level as well. I've heard the game's difficulty curve becomes very steep.
Welcome to your worst nightmare, maggots!
Hello.
Train up!
So sometimes you get new potentials for your units when you do this. That's always nice.
I got no use for tears! Sweat! Sweat! Sweat!
Stop yelling at me! Level up.
Good work, maggots! You're one level closer to human. Okay, you've earned clearance for a new order.
Ooh.
Put it to good use out there.
Very interesting. Oh. Both of those would be really great. I assume one is for boosting Shock Trooper to level 5 and the other Sniper, if I were to guess.
Come back anytime you're ready to sweat.
You got it. I feel like I kind of... oh, wait. Okay, first things first. Let's head right back to the headquarters really quickly. Just because there is one last thing I want to take care of here. There we go. We have a couple Imperial weapons now. Low range, insane attack power. And it's bad aim, which I hear is a general theme of their weapons. But man, that's quite the power boost. It would turn her into like an assault unit. Well, okay. Might as well try it. And then we got this thing, which has virtually no range. but it's a lot stronger. Her. I don't know if I'm quite prepared to do that. I don't want to mess with them. I like how they work. And that's such a drop-off in range. We'll give it to someone I value less, because Rosie was really effective in the last battle. I don't want to tamper with that. No, part of succeeding at these games is screwing with things, even when you're happy with them, but, well. Alright, we've got internal strife. Good news, everyone! More bickering.
Squad 7's suppression of the enemy camp on the West Bank gave us the foothold we needed.
Good.
Now we'll join the Army's vassal battalion in Operation Cloudburst to take back the bridge. Militia forces will take the point, crossing the bridge, and attacking the eastern camp.
Why are we putting the militia at the front?
Captain, crossing that bridge means breaching the enemy bridgehead. What sort of on-site backup and supplies can we expect from the army on this?
It feels like the movie 300 or the real Battle of Thermopylae, but we're the Persians.
The plan calls for the army to commence its operation after we've struck the bridgehead.
Just take out these elite troopers on a bridge using sheer numbers.
Wait a minute. So we're just being offered up on a platter?
I know how you feel. I felt that way when I was a militia foot soldier too. But sometimes being a soldier means taking on tough missions, even dangerous ones.
Mm-hmm.
Understood, Captain.
It was nice knowing you, though, Faldio.
I'm not saying you're wrong, Faldio. Breaching that bridgehead by ourselves is... it's going to be tough.
Captain Virat, may I go observe the area around the bridge?
Observe it? I don't mind, but...
Science?
Welkin!
Sergeant Melchiot, what is it?
Oh, sorry to interrupt the meeting.
We're finished, it's fine. Now, I assume there's a reason for your visit?
Yes, Captain. Welkin, I mean, Lieutenant Gunther, the squad, they're at each other's throats.
What?
Please stop them, sir. I tried to, but I couldn't.
You want me to break it up? I don't know. Maybe it'd be better to just let him have it out.
Let them have it out? You can't just ignore them.
That's right. Make an example out of
I'm not
all of
ignoring
them.
I think it's important that they say what they're thinking. Butting heads over differing opinions can be one way to bring people closer together.
Nothing gets people agreeing like a good debate.
Well, but... that may be, but I still...
The alternative, like fighting together in a common cause, never
works. You can't just sit here while your
works.
squad's tearing itself apart. It's not right. Now get a move on, sir.
Hey, Alicia...
Sounds like he's got his hands full.
It's all part of growing as a team.
Asar is really passive, so I have a feeling this is going to be racial.
Hold on! Okay, what's going on here?
You really have to ask, Lieutenant? It's either her or me, pal. Who let her in anyway? You really think I'm gonna work with a dark hair?
There it is.
She'll blow us all up. Besides, I can't stand the stink of her! Her type's got a bad reputation and everybody knows it. No Darksons allowed. You hear me?
Oh yes, I've heard everything you have to say. But I'm still a human being, the same as you.
Maybe if
Besides,
everyone yells
no
at you, it'll
evidence
help.
exists to substantiate what you call the Darkson calamity. It's a myth.
Oh my
Excuse
goodness.
Me? So what, you're calling me stupid now?
Stop it, that's
Just
enough!
a bigot!
Okay, boss man. We won't fight alongside no Darkson. What about that can't you understand? Another thing we ain't doing is taking orders from some hotshot greenhorn.
All right, fine. Now listen and listen good. I'll have that bridge back in Gallia's hands in 48 hours.
Huh?
Now if my plan fails, which I doubt, then I'll resign. And Squad 7 will be all yours, Largo. But if my plan works, you'll take my orders and like it.
Your funeral, boss man. You sure about this?
Yes, I am.
But... wait a sec. Welkin?
You could just shoot Largo. We've got lots of command points. An asterisk. Subtract 10, get Dave points if you say asterisk. Okay, but we want to do those. I like how they're like, you can totally skip these, but there's a treat that there's no other way to discover. Absolutely. It's a lonely looking boat. Welkin's on a boat.
What's up?
What's up? You just made an insane promise, that's what's up. I'm sorry, Welks. I shouldn't have argued. This is all my fault.
You should have agreed that you're terrible.
It's nobody's fault, Ace. It's a war. We're all on edge here. And this mission certainly isn't helping. It's little wonder the troops are upset.
Oh yeah, they are all on a suicide mission.
Yeah?
That's why pulling this operation off is the perfect way to bring the squad together.
In a cemetery.
If it works. But how can you possibly hope to take back the bridge in just 48 hours?
Well, that's the hard part.
Oh goodness, Welkin.
Aha!
Huh?
I was hoping, but there they are.
A miracle of nature?
Sarah, Alicia, think you can do me a favor?
Get my sketchbook.
Sure, what is it?
You follow me?
But that's... is that even possible?
I feel like he may have proposed a sexual idea.
Well, Ace, think you can make it by tomorrow?
Oh, never mind. He wants her to swim it.
Yes, I'll get to work on it now.
He's going to drive
All right. I'll trust you on this.
the Edelweiss across
Thanks,
the
Alicia.
river.
Well, let's get...
He's discovered some sort of buoyant thing they can use. It's called the crossing. I'm totally right.
All right, let's hear this brilliant plan. And it's too late to back out, boss man. You got that? So let's hear it.
He's totally going to shoot Largo.
We're going to strike the enemy encampment on the east bank.
Whoa, hold it. You're asking us to die for you?
Do it for
One
us.
squad ain't breaching that bridgehead, buddy boy. That would be suicide.
We're not taking on the bridgehead. We're taking on this, the river. We'll use the fog as cover as we cross the river, then launch a surprise attack.
Oh, come on. Is this just some game to you, boyo?
Are you some sort of game boy?
Swimming a couple of foot soldiers over there ain't gonna do much if we got no tanks.
No tanks.
Don't worry, I've got that covered. Isara?
I've fitted the Edelweiss with water-resistant measures to allow for submersion. It will only hold for a few minutes, but it should be enough to cross.
Hold on just a sec. Ships come through here. It's gotta be too deep for a tank.
We're covered. Look, see that over there?
What's that? Grass?
Missile reed, a tall aquatic plant found in the estuaries of some rivers.
This river.
I noticed them when I came down to observe the river. This stretch runs shallow. Shallow enough for a tank to drive across. Trust me on this.
If you're in the tank...
First, the Edelweiss will cross over and clear out any Imperial patrols on the shore. Then Lieutenant Gunther will send up a flare, signaling the rest of us to follow by boat.
Right. Now let's get started. I'll see you on the other side.
I like all of it except for the flare. Maybe a light signal would work better.
I do. What is it? Beats me.
Don't report it. What happened to those two guys?
The Edelweiss swims just fine.
There's no one there.
Fall in, Sevens!
And at that moment, a sniper shoots him. Alright. Battle for the Big Bridge. Coming up in the next episode. Let's see, everybody. In all seriousness, no, it's cool that Welkin came up with a solution that used the strengths of Asara to demonstrate her worth to the squad, as well as his own sort of competence and daringness. If they all die, you know, it's a moot point, so I'm going to try really hard to do this next mission well. I'll see you there.